We're live with Seth here, aka Checkmate
Check
Flips.
it.
Check it, Checkmate Flips. And today we're going to be talking about how to 10x your business through the most important thing that you can do to your Amazon business is network with other sellers. And we're just going to go over ways to network, things like that. And this is a live stream, so we're going to just be answering people's questions. Uh,
What up? Good to see
yeah,
you.
what is up, Raheem? Yo, thank you for joining the live stream. So yeah, we're just gonna go over our favorite methods for networking with other people. Just to give you guys kind of a background of how I started networking. I would really just comment on people's Instagram posts, send them DMs, things like that. I know it might be weird DMing random strangers, right? But it's just something that you have to do to grow your business, because say you find somebody that's really good at grocery and you're just an absolute shoehead, you guys have a lot of great information to exchange with each other, and it will end up, the end goal is really you guys share leads with each other, and then you're able to both grow your businesses, right? Because you adapt their skill set as well as they adapt yours, and then you guys both will grow your business. That's really the whole concept.
I think one really good way of doing this that's even less direct than just straight DMing someone. Like straight DMing someone like works really well too, but if you're shy, like I totally get it. Um, you can just swipe up on people's stories. You can send a message based on someone's story. Because I mean they put something out there. The point was for other people to see it, you know. They didn't just post it for themselves, hopefully. And if they did, oh well. But like, you can send them a message based on that. You can like their thing. You can send them an emoji. You can leave a meaningful comment in relation to that. And people post so much stuff on their stories. Um, like people are super like open to that.
Yeah, like they're on social media to be social. They're there so other people see it. So if you respond to their thing, like generally, if you respond to somebody's thing, and especially like don't be weird about it. Like you can, compliment their thing, or say, "Oh yeah, I encountered that issue too," right? That's
Mm.
something that you guys have in common, and like usually that's what I'll do. Like I'll be like, "Yeah, I had that issue before with restock limits or whatever it is," right? And you guys can really just chop it up, because like you're literally doing the same business as them. Why not, become friends with each other?
Yeah, and if you come in there like able to help and like you have a solution for their problem, I mean, you don't need to be like know it all, but like I dealt with that before, and like this is how I dealt with it. Like they probably are going to be really happy about that.
Yeah, especially if they're encountering a problem, they post about it and like nobody helps them out, and then you help them out. That's a really good way to get a friend, right? If they ask for help, of course, right? If you're like, hey, like, did you need help with this? I saw you posted about it. They're like, oh yeah, like I'm really having an issue with whatever it is. You help them, you automatically like build, I guess you'd say, like rapport or whatever it is with the person. Like they're like, oh, I like this guy because he helped me out, right? Um,
He didn't come in here be like, "What's your top 3 ASINs?"
yeah, you didn't
Like,
just
bro,
chip
like
into.
we just met. Like, chill.
Yeah, you're yeah, exactly. It's like, what's your exactly. It's like, can you just give me all of your good products, Seth?
Yeah, I mean, it's basically just like when you've just met someone like that, it's basically like going out on a date with someone and being like, "Yo, we just met 5 minutes ago. Let's go like bang behind the 7-Eleven."
You heard it here. I,
You
wa-
heard
I
it
was
here.
thinking the same thing, Seth. But you heard it here. That's exactly how it
That's
is, though.
gonna be a
You
clip.
gotta, you gotta wine and dine, right? It's literally the social media wine and dining. Thank you for showing up, Jose. Really appreciate it. The boys are
What's up?
back.
Good to see
That is
you.
that is what's up. Thank you for joining the stream. If you guys have any questions, definitely let us know. We're just talking about really how to grow your business through networking. Um, I think a lot, like most people, I feel like they don't have too much of a problem with the networking, because like they're on social. I think there's two main things that really mess people up, right? One of them's like, oh man, like what if my family sees this, right? They're like, oh,
Okay.
they're just scared of other people's opinions. But the meme
Mhm.
is once you start putting up those bigger months, you're doing 40K, 50K months, and then somebody in your family sees it, they're like, oh, teach me how. Like at first they'll be like, oh, that's sketchy. Like I don't know about this whole Amazon thing. And you're putting up big numbers, like, oh, can you help me out? It shifts real quick, right? And the strategy is to get to that point pretty quick, so they're not in that like they just completely keep on judging you, right?
Yeah,
That's
and I
what I
mean,
think, at least. Uh,
easier said than done, but
yeah, yeah, exactly. I
but if
think
you networked like the Ahoy boys, then
yep.
it doesn't take that long.
Yeah, and another thing that doesn't take too long that would really help you out is there's a free spreadsheet below, and it has
Mm.
literally everything that I use to make 10K profit in a month on Amazon, and it's completely free. So yeah, all you have to do is literally hit a button on Gumroad, and you get it.
Yeah,
Very easy thing to do.
yeah, yeah. That's it's just crazy because I know for me, I resold for probably 2 years before doing anything beyond writing comments in Facebook groups. Like I didn't post. I didn't really like try to help super much. Holiday conversations with her family.
I had to laugh at that.
Yeah,
Jose
for
says
sure.
holiday conversations with family. How's your little
Interwebs.
interwebs business going? I love.
Boomer.
There's like a meme where it's like when you show up to the Christmas dinner, it's like how's your little sneaker business doing, honey? Right? It's
Honey.
just so funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Um.
hope you guys don't have families like that, but if you do, you gotta give them some attitude or don't. It's up to you.
Yeah. So, I think so. Getting back to like the networking kind of deal, I think the main oh gosh, this is laughing. So the main thing is like a lot of people are just scared of other people's opinions, which is completely understandable. And for that, honestly, just go consume Gary Vee content for a while, and you'll literally through osmosis you'll be like, dang, I gotta post on social media now. Like, I'm really tripping. And yeah, the other thing is other people are just really shy and they're like I don't like the word introvert because people are like I'm an introvert. It's like, well, if you're a huge Harry Potter fan and you're around all of your really big like they absolutely love Harry Potter. Like you're around your four closest friends, they just love Harry Potter, right? You're an extrovert because you're going to be talking a lot, right? You're going to be getting really into it, and it's the same thing with literally anything else. So don't just be like, oh, I'm an introvert, right? It's like, well, if you're around people that you really like say like so for me and Seth, for instance, like he played RuneScape, I played RuneScape, we both game, it just off the bat, it's a vibe, right? So you just find the community so huge. You can find people that are, they do Amazon and they do fitness, right? You can find people that, maybe they love crafts and they do Amazon, right? Whatever it is, whatever combination of what you need, right? You find that person, um, and then you're good. Maybe you love football, right? You just absolutely love football. And there's somebody else that's an Amazon seller that also loves football. Bam, you guys will probably really like talking to each other. What made you both get into sharing to social media? What sparked that getting started? What about you, Seth?
Uh, what made you both get into social media? What sparked that to get started? For me, basically, I think I understood eventually after hearing it over and over again that if I share, I will grow. And so if I share, I'm actually going to get better at this. It's not just going to be like me in a corner, like watching YouTube videos or me in a corner on Facebook groups. Like eventually, I'm actually going to have people who I can, anytime I have a problem, I can just message them and they'll get back to me like relatively quickly and have like a really good direction for me to go. That was the first reason. And then I also realized, like the scalability of social media is really cool. At the beginning, it's very much so like you're just putting out content and very few people see it. But then like if you're consistent with it, it really does start to really take off, which is exciting. And the results come way before you think they will, I think, if you are consistent.
That is a fact. Um,
What about you,
yeah,
Cody?
yeah. For me, it was like, well, I thought like this is a really big picture, but I was like, well, let's say hypothetically I got really good at Amazon. You would want to document. I just want to welcome our. Thank
What
you for
up?
showing
Good
up,
to see you.
RW. Always showing support. Love it. Um, I thought, I'm gonna be doing online business. It would be really cool to document the whole journey. So, like, say in 10 years from now, it's like, wow, I remember when I was making like $500 a month, like working at McDonald's, things like this, right? And then now I'm making 10K a month doing it. That's a big jump, right? Like if you document that journey, the failures, maybe 1 month you just make a huge mistake, you lose 10K. Like I want it all, right? I want it all out there, selfishly for myself, but also to help the people. Like I did this mainly because to help people, really. That and like I guess you could say selfishly document, right? Um, Another aspect, part of it was networking with other sellers because I knew that was a huge aspect. I don't think I really understood how important it was like at the start, but now I realize like wow, everybody needs to do it now. Like it's not like even if you have let's say for instance you have 100 followers on Instagram, chances are maybe one of those people could make you an extra $20,000 this year just by helping you out, right? Like in business, if you find the right person, they can help you exponentially grow your business and you can help exponentially grow theirs. You just have to find one. It's like you just got to get lucky one time, right? You don't have to have an insanely large group of people that you talk to all the day because you're a introvert or whatever, right? You just have a few homies, and you kill it, right?
Yeah, last year I kind of got to a point, I think mid last year, I was doing Amazon probably. I was able to get Amazon to kind of be no more than a 20, 15, 20 an hour. No, no. Let me rephrase that. I was getting Amazon to be no more than like 15 to 20 hours a week. Um, and it kind of felt like, well, more effort beyond this point isn't really getting me that much more than what I'm already getting. So why not reinvest my time into something that in 1, 2, 3 years is going to be as valuable of a skill, if not more valuable than Amazon potentially. And that's kind of what I have been reinvesting my time back into, on top of what I do with Amazon.
100%. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, trying to think what else were the benefits of social media. I mean, just like knowing that certain things exist, right? Like I didn't even know eBay to Amazon existed before I met Seth. Like I knew it could happen, right? I didn't really know too much about it until I met Seth and Josiah. And it's like you find the experts at that, and then all of a sudden it becomes really easy to do that business model because you find the few handful of people that are making really good money doing it, and then it becomes insanely easy, right? Um,
Yeah, on kind of on top of that, what you were saying before as well, regardless of whether you're doing Amazon or some other venture, social media and the skill of being able to do that and having um, people that you know because of that, and almost like having your resume for what you do and what you've done on social media really helps to empower whatever your next venture is going to be, whether it's the venture that you're in now or whether it's the thing that happens in 4 years from now. Um, like it's so much better to like introduce yourself if you have a social media, rather than like you don't, you know.
I really like this one. Could you role play how to start a combo
We could
slash
go on our
scam
Instagrams and start swiping up on stories.
with a random Amazon seller? Yeah, I mean we could do that. I think it's
Yeah,
really just like,
I could do that.
oh, you want to do that, Seth?
Do you want to, or do you want me to? I'm up
Um,
for it.
Yeah, you can put it on. Why not? We'll have some fun.
Let's see. Is there any reason I shouldn't share my Instagram? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was like. I
I'm just
don't
thinking
think.
like yeah, that's fine, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anything bad would come up. Uh,
I guess you'll see all the people that I already look at
you
their stories, so it's
you
gonna be a little weird,
you
but
follow. Let me see. I'm gonna put it on right now. Is that okay, Seth?
yeah, that's great.
All right. Let me. Okay. Awesome.
I mean, I like doing this on my phone better, but we're kind of not on it. I mean, you see your stories here.
Yep.
I guess I'll go to someone that I don't really like look at very much. So we'll just go way over here. Yeah. So this is the guy. I've seen him before. I haven't really like messaged him.
Wait.
This is so
Don't
weird.
DM.
We're sourcing Amazon sellers.
So we got Oscar. Oh, this is also another main tip. Maybe don't go after the people that have like 8K followers or
Yeah. Who is this guy?
like yeah, I think he has like 8K.
Oh,
Okay,
he's pretty
4K.
big.
He might respond to you, right? If you go after the people that like are sub 1K followers, they're probably gonna respond to you. But you
True.
DM somebody that has like 70K in the OA space, there's no way they're getting back to you, right?
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
mean, like the thing
it's
is like
possible, but
once you've built your social media, like they're gonna be more likely to respond to you. Um, but I mean,
I would just go to the search and type in like Amazon seller and see if we can just find somebody that's like low key.
Amazon seller. I'm just
Monica,
kidding.
thank Echo Flips is a good thank you. Yep, we are
Amazon
here for the
seller.
people. All
I
right,
don't. I mean, this is so much easier to do on the phone. I feel like I'm kind of like
it's all good. Oh yeah,
I've
do
never.
Alicia. Alicia's really good.
Who?
Still got
Alicia?
Loki. Yeah. I think I'm saying it right. Yeah, you can just exit out of that, or yeah, you could just type to him.
Oh my gosh, I need to. I'm gonna unplug my mic because I have no mouse right now.
Oh, okay, I have to untoggle that. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, cool. We're good.
I felt like such a newbie streamer, like the message was blocking the where you insert the text.
Jose says, "Don't DM this."
Yeah, that was really funny.
Lol.
Uh yeah, so we can respond to that guy.
I mean, I guess I don't really know this guy. Oh, he's
So one thing to help out too, like if you okay, he has no posts. That's not. I mean he'll probably respond to you though. If you can tell, like if you look at his past posts and you actually read them, right? You read his past posts, so you get some context about the person, and then
yeah.
you respond to something like say they made a YouTube video or whatever it is, right? Maybe they just put out a big shipment. Like, bro, you're killing it. I saw that like on Thursday you put out like this huge shipment. That tells them that you actually read their post. Does that make sense? Right? Like if you
Yeah.
go to their post and you read it and then you respond recently about maybe one of their past posts, then they know, oh, this person's an actual human, right? They
He's a bot.
consumes your content. Yeah, he's not a bot.
I guess we're trying to find. I don't know. It's weird trying to find like small Instagrams, but
Just I mean really just
maybe I need to
anybody.
scroll
Yeah,
down a
Amazon
little bit.
seller. Oh, Aussie mom. She's up
Mhm.
there. Go up. Yeah. Yeah, click on that one. Yeah, so 170 followers. She clearly does Amazon, just did a podcast. So you could literally be like, I listened to the podcast you did with Logan, right? She just did a said what said what? She just did a podcast with Logan, right? So you could talk about that. Like you listen to the podcast, you like what she said. You like her Roomba, right?
Yeah, Roombas are a cook.
Yeah, this is how you get good at selling on Amazon. Seth. I mean, I guess
I mean, it might actually start a conversation, but I mean,
it,
yeah,
it
probably
could.
better to like.
You could ask what model Roomba that is, like if you're interested in it. I know it's really random, but you could be like, "Oh yeah, that looks really good," you know.
What model number is this so I can find your store? You sold 6 of them.
No.
Just
Yeah,
kidding.
but I mean the podcast thing, you could be like, "Oh, I watched your podcast with Logan. I really liked what you said about X thing in the podcast, like very specific thing, so she actually knows that you watched it. Wow, that's actually pretty good account health for having two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I mean, you can either take it like you think about it a ton, like you watch the whole podcast, or you can take it like I skimmed this, and like you get the vibe like they really hate complaints. Like I hate complaints.
The crying emoji. Yeah, you like their stuff. That's also another major key. You just like their stuff. Like if you like everybody, like if you go on their profile, you like all of their posts, and then you comment on some stuff, they're gonna want to respond to you.
X write-offs.
Oh my gosh, Seth.
Just kidding. I heard today
You
from
could.
a friend of mine that you can pay your kids like up to like almost 13 grand and get like a tax write-off because of that, which like is great that the government's doing something like that. Anyways, we're super off topic here. But I mean, yeah, that's probably enough screen sharing. But
I mean, yeah, that was just really a quick example. We'll pull up the chat again. I think we got
9 people watching. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Yeah, let's go. All right.
Don't DM this either.
How do we find good storefronts for stealth seller? So what you do, I like to say, you'll go in the offers tab of Keepa, so you'll go under data and then offers, and then look at the people that have you identified them as an online arbitrage seller. So you make sure that in their storefront, after you click on it in the offers tab and you open it up, if you hit it will say their storefront in magenta text. You hit that, it will open it up, look at their storefront, see if they have online arbitrage items in that storefront, and then really just see if you can find a bunch of good online arbitrage items in those storefronts, and then add the good ones. That's all I can really say. A lot of it you get through doing reps. So say like every 10 storefronts you go through, you might find one that's good to put into stealth seller.
And the thing is they might be good storefronts, just not for you. Not for you and your style and your knowledge base.
I would always start with DMing them how valuable their content is and how they helped you with their content. 100% they will reply back. Yeah, that's what's up. People really like when you compliment their content or whatever they're putting out. That will usually get the conversation started 100%. Or at least some storefronts. Yeah, so I would literally like go on a listing, say like Equate, right? If you go on an Equate listing and then you go to all of those sellers, chances are they're gonna be online arbitrage sellers because they're selling Equate. Because Equate, the brand itself, does not sell on Amazon. Oh, I need to put it back to
unless they're RA sellers. Imagine doing. I mean, I've done RA for Equate. It's a little silly, but it is what it is.
Yep.
Roomba looks like it sucks a lot.
Oh gosh.
Ew. Instagrams.
Stalking.
I love it. I mean, it's just basically like starting a conversation with someone.
Yeah, you're really just saying like hi, what's up, but like in not a weird way. Another thing that I'd offer free calls. Like at the very beginning, I would offer free calls with people if you really wanted to take that extra step, and then I would plug it, and people would like. There's so many people that are like, "Oh yeah, I want to do a free call with you or whatever," and you guys source with each other during the call. That was insanely good, but I know a lot of people won't take the action to actually do that, right? I don't do that anymore. Just putting that out there. But if you have like zero network, it is a really great way. I get the gist. Basically, go through their Insta, compliment, ask a question. Yeah, pretty much just like don't act like a bot, and you're good.
like don't ask them for leads right off the bat. Like then you'll be good probably as well. I mean that's a bot basically.
Yeah, so I think you're a little bit confused. So right now, like on this video,
Yes,
we're talking about how to grow your network. Stealth Seller is completely like something completely different. It's a software on how to basically storefront stock people. So you
dope.
input the seller's ID and then it feeds you all of the new ASINs that they're adding. Why are you laughing? So
Well, I mean, his joke was like, what if Stealth Seller was like basically we can find the Instagram account that will actually
oh
help us.
oh maybe
I don't know if that's what he was getting at, but that's the way I took it.
I mean
It's like, lol.
it's whatever you want it to be, right?
Yeah.
Uh, I'll put it back on RW's comment. Why not?
Afternoon. It's nice.
Yeah. So, what are other ways you've done done networking? Like how have you went about networking other than DMing people, Seth?
Um, I don't know why it's taking this long to think. I mean, just posting stuff
There you go.
is
Yeah, that's
probably the one of the best ways. If you DM people and you have a couple posts up at least, that also helps.
yeah, that's a
Like
fact.
even if
'Cause
it's just like I did 14K in sales this month, or like I shipped out 26 boxes. Like that's actually pretty good. Like good job. Like that shows that you're actually in the game. Like you're actually doing something. I mean, even if you like sold like 2K this month, like you made an Amazon account, like you sent stuff in, you're not like sitting here asking about your business model over and over again and haven't made an Amazon seller account. Like people are more likely to answer your questions and talk with you, you know?
yeah, 100%. Let me see the comment. Uh, Rakim says tips on growing your community. So, honestly, I'm kind of in the process of this right now. I think it's really just interacting with the community and making posts. Like if you post 3 times daily, every single day on every single platform, like you're probably gonna have some type of community, right?
Yeah,
So I
when I
think it,
when I started doing Instagram, my thought was if I can just post like post decent content 5, 6 times a week on Instagram and TikTok, and then post twice a week on YouTube. That's kind of what I did. I could definitely have grown much faster if I had posted more, but like that's hard. But like if you do it, like you're gonna grow.
On says, what's both your Instagram accounts? I believe that's what it means. So mine's Echo Flips, ECCO, FALPS, and then Checkmate is just Checkmate Flips.
Just check my flips.
Just
You have
the
one on Bond TV.
oh yeah. If you want to share your Instagram too, like if anybody in here wants to share their Instagram to network with each other, post it in chat, and you guys can help each other out. Um, I get the idea, but I don't have the time to share. Another reason I stopped my channel.
Yeah, I mean it is time consuming. You have to like
Yeah.
sit here and you need to like sit and analyze like is this gonna uh ROI for me? So like if it doesn't ROI for you, then don't like you don't have to.
Yep. 100%. So there you go. Everybody um, Adam. You know.
I'm gonna add them.
Yeah, I'll add him too.
I need to unread.
Yeah, and you guys, if you ever at me, like I'll post it on my story, right? Like if you guys ever want
That's a good way. That's another good way to network with people. Like if you just like vibe with their content, just share it to your story and mention them.
like if you literally post
Yeah.
pretty like anything, I'll just repost it. Like I'm cool with it.
Hey,
Same
FBA
thing.
team does have the sales pictures. Wow,
Hey, that's what's
you're in the
up.
game. That's
He's
good
in the
stuff.
game. Yep, definitely gotta follow him. Yeah, and that's what's up. Like you just put up the sales pictures. He's got a nice pic with this dog and a package. Like that's what. And people commented on it, right? They're like, "Oh yeah, I love the dog." Like people want to network with you. You never know too. Like some people that are just starting out, they might exponentially grow like out of nowhere, and then everybody wants to follow you. Um, I know this is kind of like a wow, this doesn't really help, but like I've noticed that the more numbers you put up, the more DMs you get. That's really what I've noticed.
Yeah.
Um, how did you meet the Ahoy Boys? Through my free calls. I had free calls several months ago. They booked one free call. I met them, and then I helped them out at the start, and now they're literally like they're all amazing. They're absolutely, you know, they're so good at Amazon now. They're doing 30K months, like literally 3 months in. Um, I'm so glad I had the opportunity to help them out. They're literally like I hate to say it like that, but it's like the living testimonial of me helping somebody out. That's also another thing. Like if you have a service that you provide to people, you have to show them that the service works, right? And that's pretty much what the Ahoy Boys help. I'm not trying to say, oh, that's like I love these guys. They help me eat. I talk to them pretty much daily. They're amazing. They're killing it. Yeah, exactly, Monica. They're absolutely killing it. And that's because they're like I could just tell. Like some people, you can just really tell by what they ask, how they act, and like how they talk, whether they're serious about this or not. And they were like, man, like we need to make money. Um, like pretty quickly, but they had like some leeway. You know what I mean? They weren't like, Seth, I have to make 20K this month, or I'm done. They were like, I really want to learn the Amazon game. Like I know you can help us out. They felt like they were really missing something, and I was able to help them. Like they were putting in the reps. That's another thing too. Before I even met them, they were sourcing for like 8+ hours a day, and they couldn't find anything. And they did that for a month straight. So when they found me and I guided them a little bit in the right direction, right, it was just like game over. You know what I mean? Um, and that's what a lot of people need. They need that one connect. Like, getting back to the beginning, like that one connection on Instagram could literally change your entire business. Do you have anything to say about that, Seth? I gotta.
No, I mean, like, I met Josiah at Miami 2020. Oh, yeah, that's another thing that you can do. You can go to events. Last year in 2022, I went to Miami 2022, and I'd had an Instagram and a YouTube for a little bit before that. And I had slightly connected with someone, Bacon Bagel, Josiah, before the event, but like we didn't like talk that much. But like we met at the event, we realized both of us did eBay to Amazon, and we both like really needed a friend who did eBay to Amazon as well, because like didn't know of anyone at the time who did that. And
Yeah.
like we've helped each other out so much since then. Probably talked like every other day since then. It's like wouldn't have met him if it wasn't for like social media. Like would not have met him because he's from Alaska. So
Exactly. Dang, we got 12 people in here. Thank you guys for showing up. We're gonna wrap it up in the next probably 5 minutes. But if you guys have any questions, definitely put them in chat. So here, I found a storefront for stealth seller. When would I get updated? So I believe right now, depending on what version you're paying for, it updates every 4 hours. So my recommendation is just load it with a ton of storefronts. See how the results, they come in, right? See what items are being added, and then really just take off the people that aren't producing results and swap in people that are. That's really just the process. RW says
Amazon seller.
Siller. Yeah. Uh, yeah, if you guys, I mean, we got 12 people in here. Thank you guys for, being in here. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, you too, man. Hope you have a good evening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we always love seeing RW show up. He's so consistent. I like the logo too. Look at
Yeah, that's sick.
that. That's
I don't
what's
even
up.
have as good of a logo as that. I think mine's just like my face. What is my logo? I don't even know.
I have like it's like that random picture from the Echo the Dolphin game. That's literally it.
I love your dolphin.
You like it?
It's cool.
All right. What's Seth, what's some banger? banger ways to network that we got to give the people that we didn't cover. Really, like, if you have people locally too, it's really rare, but like if you have people locally, like you have a friend and he's been doing like some, they're trying to do stuff like making money online, and you can help them out. Maybe you could help that friend start selling on Amazon because they're already interested in the thing. I found that like it's really hard to, I hate to say like convert, right? But like say like somebody's doing crypto or whatever, and now the crypto market's just gone, right? But they were making money online before. Chances are they're still going to be interested in making money online because they've done it before. And if you show them a little bit of how to sell on Amazon, maybe you guys can help each other out. You don't have to have somebody locally, but I can imagine it really helps. Do you think sourcing gets easier or harder? It definitely gets easier. Like the first time, like everything, it literally just gets easier, right? Because the more reps you put in, the easier it is to find products. And also, when you're first starting out, you don't have that huge list of products that you bought in the past. You have literally nothing. So I like to tell people at first it's going to be the hard at first it's going to be the hardest thing, right? And then it just gets easier, like getting there's definitely different barriers, things like that. Say you're trying to hit 200K months, you got to spend basically like 100K in a month. That might be a little bit difficult, but you still put in all those reps to get say 100K in sales a month. So you're able to do it. You just have to do double what you did before. What do you think, Seth?
Yeah, I mean, sourcing gets easier for sure. Um, I know at the very beginning when I first started eBay to Amazon, I hadn't done a ton of online arbitrage at the time, but I had the faith to purchase the items because I had found some of the items doing RA. And so I had already sold those items RA, and I'm like, wow, this thing sold very quickly for $140. And I'm seeing that this thing is for $65 on eBay. Like, what's stopping me from purchasing this for $65? Like, it sold very quickly. The other two that I sent in, like, that gives you the faith to be able to go ahead and pull the trigger. And then you'll start to build your kind of faith in your purchasing ability. And things will get much, much easier as you build that experience. So I think
Facts.
it gets easier. Um, Even if you start with some retail arbitrage, like a lot of people aren't even going to have the faith to purchase something from a store. Like, is this actually going to sell on Amazon? If that feels unsure, like maybe you start with that, and then like once you build up some faith in that, try online arbitrage. Or you could start with online arbitrage with higher ROI items, or you could start with online arbitrage and like I'm just gonna send stuff in, see how it sells, make sure I'm not losing too much money, just like kind of testing velocity of things. And like you'll get the faith, like I sent this in, listed at 21, maybe it sold for $20.20, close enough. Like this is going to be a profitable thing for us.
Yeah,
So
100%. I think it like really what you're getting into is like easing into doing certain things. Like
I
you
think that
might, yeah, that you can only really get through reps. Like say somebody's completely new, spending $1,000 in a day might be like, that's extremely scary to do.
yeah.
But like now I'm completely comfortable dropping 15K on the right stuff. Like I wouldn't bat an eye on some things, right? Certain product goes in stock, I'd be like, we're full sending, right? Um, but that only comes through reps, and like you don't do that day one, right?
Yeah, I feel like I worked on this for myself by I would have like weekly spend goals and weekly potential profit goals, and I would just like keep raising that over time. And it
Yeah,
would be like suddenly it would be like Wednesday, and I'm like I hit my like spend goal, and I'm like, well, what's stopping me from spending more? Like I can raise this
yeah, and
out
then
there.
you gradually grow through that.
Exactly.
If anybody has any last questions, I think we're gonna end it off straight at the 40-minute mark. So like if you guys have anything else, definitely let me know. Thank you everyone for showing up.
Yeah, thanks for having me as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if you guys don't already know, Checkmate Flips has his own YouTube channel. He has a lot of there you go, I'm such a newbie. Has a lot of great eBay to Amazon content, right? If you guys want to learn eBay to Amazon, he's the guy. There's literally like nobody else on YouTube. He's the guy, right? He has all of the content for eBay to Amazon. If you want to learn it, it's a really great business, especially if you have like zero money, because the margins are absolutely insane. You do used electronics, used books. You could literally double your money from home. You don't have to go into thrift stores and garage sales like you can, right, to find product. You could increase your margins that way, but you could literally double your money from home just buying products on eBay and then selling them on Amazon. Um, and that's exactly what Seth teaches. So definitely go subscribe to his channel. Really appreciate you coming out, Seth. Let's go.
Yoshi made it.
You made it. Let's go. Thank y'all. I appreciate everybody showing up.
Yeah, thank you for having me. We'll probably be on my channel tomorrow, either tomorrow or the day after. We're still going to figure it out, but it'll be on our Instagram stories.
Yeah, 100%. I think next live we'll definitely try to give out like a few leads because people really liked that last time.
Yeah,
And
that was a vibe.
I just want to give the people something to look forward to. Definitely reward them for showing up. So thank you guys for coming, watching live. Have a great day, everyone.
Peace.